Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. It is first 2024. The stereo shop just closed up for the day, and I'm going to do another video. I've tested all these camcorders, and I know this one works as far as playback. I don't remember how the audio recording is. One of these does have a mic that's weak, but I wanted to start kind of doing this as the store closes up. Kind of how it's doing, what's going on with inventory and stuff before days. It's a bit different than last time. Let's go back over here real quick. There is the records. So a guy named Mike Stanzioni, he subleases this part of the store. He calls it Rocks Records, and he sells vinyls. No 45s, only LPs, long plays, 33 and the third speed. I don't think he's got any 45 speed LPs in. But yeah, there's that. He's got a bunch of Off the Shelf Pass by George Harrison at the moment. Hopefully that focus is okay. Some of the playback I get from this is a little different. Bunch of stands for someone. Those are not cheap amp stands for the floor. That. Still got some Polk speakers. Over here, a bunch of leftover Sonos stuff from the store. Some Sound and Vision and Stereophile magazines throughout the last few years. Stack of stuff. There is, kind of cool, a really good condition 80s Technics linear turntable. It's pretty neat. And then two brand new Audio Technica turntables, and then a cheap Ion one that someone brought in. I don't know how long the Sonos stuff's going to be here. Hopefully someone gets the brand new Audio Technica, that Techniques. And then over here, an assortment of old AV Yamaha receivers, some Klitsch speakers, Sony CD player, some Swan speakers, and giant Denon AV receivers. And those things are heavy. Got a bunch of sealed compact cassettes for audio, $2 each. A few headphones, ESS brand, or is it EES? ESS, I was right. An old Blue Vault for sale. I think that's on eBay as well. I'm trying to think of how much has changed the last time I was in here. The Test Pioneer amp, that's still there. A receiver that got sent out for warranty repair for a customer. I think it's a Denon. That just came back, that's not for sale. There is all of the Boxcar Race, like, congratulations plaques for sponsoring throughout the years. King Crimson poster. Robert Fripp. That poster bugs me because it has original to 70s King Crimson and then just solos, but the fact that it just do like the video performances from like the 2000s and skips through the 80s and 90s. I don't know if there's a licensing issue. Then what do we got over here? The vintage audio sign isn't as useful now that most of the vintage audio is sold and it's just random used stuff. Receivers for customers, some Parasound units, an old Bic turntable. This is kind of neat. I'm going to do a video on it soon enough, probably this week. It is an NAD turntable. Look at that weird arm. Two used Technics turntables. A lot of Denon AV receivers. A lot of older ones laying around. Vintage Pioneer tuner that works. That is kind of neat. There's a Sony tuner that I did a video on before. Some Sony stuff. Two NAD units. A tuner and a receiver. Some Yamaha tape decks. There's an expensive stand from someone. And then over here, a hefty Macintosh power amp. That thing is hernia inducing. Forget how many thousands of dollars it is. It is an MC352. It's not super new, but it's not super old either. Speaker lineup's changed too, I think. The display speakers are still there, I believe if I saw today. KEF is making a new line of speakers, and it looks like they might be selling off the Q150s and Q350s. We got a B&W, we got a Klipsch, monitor audio silvers, Macintosh speakers, which I don't think they sound that good. Some vintage KEF in the corners. Big old Vandersteens, we got those. Hopefully someone gets those soon. Some old Sony ones. A bunch of random stuff. Back there is kind of the storage room. That's assorted. Got Klipsch RC2s. And these cool boys, they're kind of neat. Could be a little better maybe. The LS60 wireless by KEF. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Yeah. Some bows that need reconed. They really need reconed. Look at that. Vintage Onkyo. There's a vintage Marantz quadraphonic unit that got serviced by Just Audio in Maryland. It's pretty neat. These big boys here, they are Dahlquest DQ10s. They work. And then there's a subwoofer that can be paired with them. And it uses a, almost popped over it, a crossover for that. Been testing those a little bit. Man. But yeah, guys. I like vintage media, and doing stuff like this is kind of fun. It's kind of neat. I like to do it from time to time. And it's also nice to kind of just see how the store's making out in its last year or so. Hopefully this is the camcorder with good audio. If not, I'm sorry. I'll try another one next time. But I'm probably going to try to do one of these at the beginning of each month or the end of each month. The last day or the first day. Until it's done. So, alright guys, I want you guys to stay safe and take care. I will be back as soon as I can. So, bye for now.